Hi there, welcome to day 4 of the intimacy challenge, aka switch it up with the Joe-Attahs. It's been a roller coaster for us. I don't know about you. How has it been for you?
Exciting.
What's today's challenge?
Okay, so this challenge, may not feel so exciting, but remember that in order to build, when you're building, you have to scatter some things, you have to shatter some things and break some things.
Bring down, cut down, tear down.
Telling you, then you're rebuilding, especially when you have to rebuild, So today's challenge is dealing with hurt. So if you've been hurt in your relationship and you probably are bottling things in, you probably are dealing with resentment already and all of those things, because you're piling up that hurt in your heart, that it means that there's resentment building already. Even for those who have tried to even forgive and move on, you're still hurt. It doesn't change the fact that you're hurt.
That's
right? So like we talked about in our previous videos, if someone has an accident, maybe they broke their bone, because they are not at the scene of the accident again, or they are not lying lifeless again, doesn't mean that that bone has been healed.
That's right.
So effort has to be made to take them to the hospital, look at those broken bones. Is it something that can be put back together? So it's the same thing that happens emotionally. If you're hurt, if you don't make effort to just address that hurt, it will be there. Even when you try to shove it or sweep it under the carpet, you are still hurt. It will still resurface eventually. So it's best to deal with hurt, especially hurt that comes from your spouse, because you live with them continually. So you want to address that. So today you're dealing with that hurt. So you're going to sit down by yourself, with yourself, and ask yourself, am I hurt? Is there any way, or is there anything that my spouse has done that really hurts me? Have I genuinely forgiven them? If I have, do I feel peace? Have I completely let go, or do I still think about that thing and feel so bad, or feel hurt, or cry? So you need to think about it. Am I trying to get even? Have I changed my behavior towards them as a result of that thing? That you need to assess that. There are things that you don't need to confront. If you know that you've truly healed, you've moved on, you see that person, and your attitude or behavior towards them hasn't changed, you love them genuinely, and you're not holding that thing against them, that's fine. But if there is still hurt, then it needs to be addressed, it needs to be confronted. If you feel hurt in any way, today is the day that you sit your partner down and tell them how you truly feel. And
in case they are not aware, this is also an opportunity for
because some of those things they didn't know.
Yes, for you to let them know in all sincerity that, okay, I've been trying to manage this, but this is how I feel, and I don't like the way I feel. Then address it headlong, because sometimes you're hurting, but they are not
aware.
They are truthfully not aware because it was not addressed. So sometimes those little issues that we bottle up and say, okay, I can sweep this one under the carpet, they are growing right in your heart, and when they become that dreaded dragon, it's become difficult to deal with. And that's why it's important that because this marriage is a relationship of building, continuous building, and of course knowing that you both came from different background, but with the objective of building something that is unanimous, something that will work. It's important that you address the hiccups, the speed bumps along your driveway, so that you can have a smooth ride.
And how you bring it up is very important. So you don't take an accusatory tone. You don't bring your partner and sit him down or her down and start telling her that this is what you did, it was bad and I felt hurt and I'm still hurt. You don't do that, because when you accuse someone, they must defend themselves. You don't expect to accuse someone and they don't defend themselves. So if you take an accusatory tone, your partner becomes defensive and the whole idea is defeated. So what you need to do is to tell them how you're hurting. So I've been hurting, I don't know how you're going to start it, but it should be a time when your partner is calm, is in a good mood to talk, and then you tell them that you want to share something with them and tell them that you've been hurting for, depending on the space of time, I've been hurting for a while now, and I feel I need to talk to you about it. I don't want to be angry again. I don't want to be resentful. I don't want this to build up into resentment. I feel I need to talk to you about it so that I can genuinely let it go. And then if they're willing to listen, then you start to tell them that this is why I'm hurt. This is what happened. I don't know if you were conscious of it or not conscious of it, but this is what you did and this is how it made me feel. So don't focus on what they did, but focus on how it made you feel. So this is how what you did made me feel. And so you're not accusing them, but you're just telling them the impact of their behavior or their words on you. So that way you will get your partner to be more receptive of what you're saying, and most likely than not they will apologize. And so it gives you room to make amends. But don't be fixated on your response. Even if your partner does not say they are sorry, you need to move. So saying that thing and sharing it with them should be your own way of letting it off your chest and deciding that you want to heal. You want to be someone that is free of hurt, free of offense, and free of any form of resentment. That would make you a much better person and a much better spouse. I hope you get to try this and let us know how it went in the comment section. See you on day 5. Bye.